On this episode of Crappie Kings TV,
Henry County, Tennessee, in Paris, called Paris Landing. Well, this is my first time on Kentucky Lake.
You know, Carl, he lives a long way away from Kentucky Lake, so I spent several days looking for these specific areas, brush piles in particular, in about 15 to 18 foot of water.
Watching the lines. Who's gonna go?
You know, we're gonna start out doing a little modified spider fishing.
Oh my goodness.
Naughty.
Net?
Come in here to daddy, baby.
Coming to Kentucky Lake, the weather was perfect. And Tim just told me we're gonna catch them.
Crappie.
I think
Crappie?
so. Yep.
Yeah.
Good crappie. Good crappie.
And this thing is loaded with brush piles, and man, we're really catching some nice fish.
With a Kentucky Lake crappie.
For handling 14-foot poles, it takes a while to get used to doing that.
Yeah.
Tim's got the big one in.
Oh.
Is he coming in? Folks, look. It's pandemonium here. Kentucky Lake. It's not hard to catch them when you find them, but finding them is the key. Hey?
Got the monkey off his back now.
But hey, you got to come try this dish here at Meal Miles. It's off the hook. Come check it out.
I'm Karl Kalonka, and this is my job. Traveling across North America in search of the best crappie holes while hooking up with some legendary crappie fishermen and a host of colorful characters along the way, visiting some distinctive destinations and having opportunity to sample some very unique culinary cuisine.
This week, it's a treat. Another lake I've never fished for crappie. In Henry County, Tennessee, in Paris, called Paris Landing. It's early October, and it's a perfect day. The sun's rising. It's just 55 in the morning. It's supposed to get up to like 80 something. But this is my first time on Kentucky Lake. I'm looking forward to it.
You know, Carl, he lives a long way away from Kentucky Lake, so I spent several days looking for these specific areas, brush piles in particular, in about 15 to 18 foot of water. Found some good fish holding in these brush piles, so I knew if the weather would cooperate, we'd catch some really good fish.
You know, Kentucky Lake's so big and so vast and so many different things that you can fish. You know, you can cast, you can vertical jig, you can spider fish, you can pull crankbaits, you can long line with road runners. Whatever you like to do, you can do it on this lake. You know, there's deep water, there's shallow water, there's stumps, there's brush piles, there's stake mats. And, you know, we're gonna start out doing a little modified spider fishing. What I mean modified, we're only gonna have 2 poles out because we're gonna be fishing heavy brush. And I can't handle 4 poles, you can't handle 4 poles, so we're gonna have 2 poles. We're gonna concentrate on those. Later on up in the day, as the sun comes up, we might go out and do a little casting on some stake beds and try to catch some.
Nice.
So, you know, however you like to fish, Kentucky Lake, Paris Landing's got it.
Right on, man. Looking forward to it. Let's go have some fun. Coming to Kentucky Lake, we got into Paris, Tennessee. The weather was perfect. Sun, the predictions for flat, calm, and Tim just told me we're gonna catch them.
We're out fishing. Sometimes sonars and depth finders and structure scanners are not that important, but here on Kentucky Lake, it's one of the most important tools you got on your boat. We use the side scan or lower inch structure scan to find these stake beds and brush piles, and we'll go over them, scan them. We can see the fish on them, see which ones has fish and which ones don't, and we'll know we can eliminate a lot of water by just using our electronics. These are all rocks here. I didn't really, it's over on the left, and you can kind of see it here, but it's hard to see on that soft and hard bottom. But this is actually, right here is what we're gonna be fishing, which is a brush pile.
That might be Mr. Crappie.
Oh my goodness.
Naughty.
Net?
Come
Yeah.
in here to daddy, baby. Look what a crappie coming in here.
You want net?
No, I get him.
Okay. Atta boy.
He looks hooked up.
Hey, right,
pretty good.
Tim Blackley.
That's the way you start the day right there now.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Look what a mouth.
Woo! Thank you, baby. See, they still lean. They ain't fattened
Yes.
up for winter yet.
We're gonna put him in here and get some pictures later on. We're gonna let him go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Got a little bit of strapper.
Oh, look at the size of that one, hey?
It's a way to start the day, my friend, with a giant.
You hear it? Started with a giant. That's it. Kentucky Lake. Little striper. Little stripe. Get off there, huh? Get him, get him. He got it. He's small. He's lean and he's mean, but that's not how I'm gonna end my day. I might start my day like this, but I will not end it like this. Go on.
You know, you see a spider rigging a lot. Here on Kentucky Lake and a lot of places where we're in real heavy brush, we'll do what I call a modified spider rigging. We'll only use 2 poles apiece, because basically that's all we can handle. We're pushing these B&M minnow rigs right up in the brush, hanging a lot, but we're catching good fish. We use a 14-foot Bucks graphite jig pole. It's a BGJP 14-foot. Man, it works great with a B&M minnow rig, 1/2 ounce.
Got him? You got him.
Crappie, baby. Oh,
Oh.
crappie.
Is that a netter? You grab him. All right. Nice one.
Nice crappie.
Mm-hmm. In the box, boss. With a Kentucky Lake crappie. Go on in there, boy. It may be early, and I haven't caught any yet, but I will. The day has just started on Kentucky Lake, and I got stripes coming out of my ears. I need to catch some crappie.
Now that's the way I like to start crappie fishing. Right away, Tim, bang. Nothing for me.
Oh, crappie.
I think
Crappie?
so. Yep.
Yeah.
Good crappie. Good crappie.
Good one,
Huh?
baby.
Good
Back that
crappie.
baby.
Here he comes in the boat. There he is, folks.
Yay!
Hey! Hear all the crowds? This is just amazing. This really is, eh? Hey?
Got the monkey off his back now.
Yes. Kentucky Lake. Crappie. Look how light there. Huh? Is that a light bite or what? Just barely touching it. And he's legal size. That means he can come home and be cooked up. He's going to be cooked up. You know what we're going to have? I'm sure all you folks have heard of it before, KFC, but this is a bit different. This is Kentucky Fried Crappie. Kentucky Fried Crappie, KFC. Let's go do it some more. Watching the lines. Who's gonna go? Where are you, crappie? No stripe, please. Just crappie.
See, we're gonna go with this at a different angle now, where you're supposed to go in it. We'll see
Gotcha.
what we get out of it. There's a strap. Oh,
Good crappie?
I don't know, my daggum reel doing something crazy. Crappie.
Oh boy, boy. I'd say. You want a netter?
I'll get it.
Oh, look at him bringing him. He's gonna swing him in. Tim's got to pick one in.
Oh.
Is he coming in? Folks, look. It's pandemonium here. Kentucky Lake.
That's what you get sometimes when you drift over them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Fish. First was a strap, then was a good little crappies.
Nice one. Oh yeah. See the excitement, eh? With spider rigging? Seriously. You say to yourself, wow, spider rigging? But I tell you, it's very relaxing, you know. But you got to figure out the depth, speed, where the fish are positioned on those brush piles and stuff. And doing it for years now with these guys, man, they got it so keyed in. But it's a real relaxing way to fish. Just watch the poles moving. Oh, that's the result right there. And that is the result right in there. Modified spider rig, 2 poles each, so it doesn't get too nuts in these thick brush piles. Let's keep going and catch some more.
You know, if there's one thing I learned real quick doing this series, it's some guys really know how to find crappie. It's not hard to catch them when you find them, but finding them is the key. And Tim, he's got it down to an art.
What's that?
Strap. And a crappie.
And a crappie, nice crappie in the bottom hook. Holy cow, it's just nuts. Can't do no wrong, Tim.
Living right, folks. You get 2 at a time. Come on board here, baby. Come here.
Into the box.
KFC.
Watch these are really hot right here. Those rods are hot.
Oh, you got a good crappie.
Huh?
Come back up here.
Look at that thing. Huh? That's nice crappie.
Come on, you got a good crappie right here.
What is it? Bites?
Huh? Come
Nah,
on.
I can't go down that.
I got
Stuck.
my hands full. It's a big crappie.
Is it?
Yes, it's on your pole. Bring him in. He's wilder than a deer.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here it comes, folks. Oh yes. Lord. Shooting the breeze. Look what's on my line. We look inside there where he's got that minnow, huh? Do you want to eat that? Do ya? I bet you did. But he had a little surprise for you. A little surprise. Crappie. I didn't lift up the rod. He just set the hook. I fought it. I caught it. And I'm going to eat it later. Come on, boys. Go on in there. Get in there. Let's go catch another one. Now, isn't that the way it goes? I'm putting a fish in the box, and Tim's up there. I don't know what he's saying because I'm talking. I'm all excited and stuff like that. And I reach up. It's my pole and the biggest fish of the day for me. Not bad so far, eh? Kentucky Lake in early October, man. Fishing with my good buddy Tim, catching crappie. You know what? Paris Landing, this here, Henry County, it's got everything, man, from largemouths, stripers, catfish, you name it. But for us, it's the crappie that's brought us here, and it's gonna bring us back. Beautiful white slabs. Go on, boys and girls. We'll see you later when it's eating time. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Sharon Seaton, and I'm so glad that you all have decided to come and visit with us at Paris Landing, Tennessee. We are the home of Fishtail Lodge and Kentucky Lake. There are several motels and the great Paris Landing State Park that's located right on the Kentucky Lake at Paris Landing. We are very happy to welcome fishermen, hunters, and golfers. We sit between two beautiful golf courses, and we are only an hour and a half away from Nashville, 2 hours away from Memphis. We have a delightful little town, Paris. You can go and shop. I represent the Paris Landing Tourism League. We are located here at Paris Landing, and we invite you to bring your tournaments, to come and fish. Bring your families. Anyone is welcome here that loves to play tennis and golf and fish. We are so happy to have the Crappie Kings crew here, and what a delightful time they're going to have at our restaurant here, Mio Miles. They're in for a treat. And so are you. You're welcome anytime.
Welcome to Meal Miles Cajun Seafood Kitchen. We're gonna cook one of my favorite dishes. It's our crawfish julie. It's a julie sauce, creamy sauce with crawfish meat in it. It's gonna be topped over a tilapia. It's gonna be grilled, seasoned, and served over better rice. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some nice wet garlic. Just get it in here. Hear that sizzling? We want to brown it off a little bit just to get that flavor from that garlic. So we've got some green peppers, yellow onions right here we're going to add in there. Then we've got some celery already chopped, ready to go. I've got a little seasoning here, just some different spices, some peppers, some Cajun, some cayenne, a little special sauce in there. We just won't even reveal what that is, but that's that, we call it voodoo dust. We like to call it the voodoo dust because you just don't know what it is, but it's going to make you come back time and time again for this food. We're going to put a little bit of that in here, and that is going to give it a great flavor. You can see it's going to help brown it, and all them seasonings and the fresh vegetables coming together just is what really makes this dish. We've got some already ready crawfish tail meat. We're just going to throw it right in there, get a good look at that right there. So we're going to let that saute just a few minutes, get them vegetables good and soft. At this point, we're going to add just a little bit of whipping cream. And that's instantly going to bubble up there on you. Get just a nice creamy texture. It's going to cook down and sweat down just a little bit. Here our tilapia looks like it's browned up nicely. We're going to take that and just put it right on that bed of rice. We're going to just take this julie sauce and we're going to put a little bit right on top of that. But hey, you got to come try this dish here at Meal Miles. It's off the hook. Come check it out.
targeting brush piles in 15 to 18 foot of water. That's where I'd found the larger fish. Very important to have good electronics to be able to find these brush piles, stake beds, or some kind of cover where these fish hold.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, come to daddy.
Oh, you just finished. Oh, nice.
Lord.
Do you need net? You let me know.
Told you.
You're just gonna scoop
You
him?
get them feelings. Golly, look at him go. You get them feelings and look what happened. Look at him.
Yeah. Slab daddy.
Come
Oh boy. Nice one,
Look
Tim.
at there, baby.
Look, we barely got that,
Kentucky
dude.
Lake, give me 5 on that
Yeah,
one.
man. Oh, yes.
Look at that.
Wow.
I'll kiss him for you.
I'll put him in the box. I'll put him in the box, boss. Look at that, huh? Look at all those big fins. I'm always amazed at how cool they look, those crappie, boy. Big fins, look at that. You put that dorsal fin with this fin, that, it's all fins, all fight. Beautiful.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, it's a netter. Oh yeah, it's crappie. Tim's gonna get our limits, folks, don't worry. Tim will get our limits. Just have some crappie in the boat.
He's just a slow starter. He'll get caught up.
Eater? Here, I'll just go back there and put him in there. I'll just go back there and put him in there. Hey, where's your friends? Tell them to go those rods on the right up there. Go on.
You're probably gonna catch.
That's,
Crappie,
hopefully.
baby, crappie. Crappie. Good and two.
yeah. Crappie, boys.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Here he comes. Oh, he's in the boat.
Good
And he's
fish,
back off
Carl,
the boat.
Good fish.
We're catching crappie. We're having fun. With a modified spider rig. That means only 2 rods. That means I don't get all messed up. That means I can watch my poles. That means I can catch them. Into the box, boy. Look at that. Look at that mess of crappie there, huh? Nothing wrong with that. Those are good eating fish, man. Kentucky Lake is being good to me so far.
You know, we're basically staying in this one area, maybe about a 200-yard stretch of a little dip that runs off the main river, and this thing is loaded with brush piles, and man, we're really catching some nice fish.
There's fish.
Here is it. Good one?
Yeah, feels good.
Crappie?
Crappie.
Oh,
He
he's
ain't
got a
no
thick
giant.
back on him.
He ain't no giant. He's bigger than
He's
I
got a
thought
thick
he was.
back. Look at him. Yeah.
Get in a boat.
Oh, he's a 10-incher at least, isn't he?
He's about a 12-incher.
Back in the box. Good. Short and stubby. Nice looking fish, man. Look at that. Beautiful example of crappie. Love it. Go on. Boy, we got a nice mess going in there. Woo.
You know, our fish come from all depths pretty much. You know, we caught some in 10 foot, caught some as deep as probably almost 18 foot. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's kind of the range they're in, seems like.
Yep. Oh, it's crappie. It's crappie. Yep, folks,
Double
it's crappie.
bang. Oh, man, come off. Good one. Good one right there. Good stubby.
Oh.
Good, Carl. Good one.
Right on. These are blacks. Look at that. Black crappie too, huh?
You know, one thing that we talked about when we come out here, you saw how many times we got hung up, you know, jerking poles and breaking rigs and stuff, and that's why we kind of call this our modified version of trolling, because I got 2 and you got 2. I mean, that's all we can handle, you know.
That's right.
As much as Jackie and I are in a boat, that's all we can handle, you know.
Yep. And you see how many I broke off.
Yep. But you know, for handling 14-foot poles, it takes a while to get used to doing that.
Yeah.
Here, what's coming aboard?
Uh-oh.
Another stub.
Yeah? Good one?
Hey, look at him. He don't want to come toward this boat.
Wow.
Look at him fight. Look at him. He thinks he's a tarpon. He ain't but a good eating crappie is what he is. A little blackie.
Oh, oh.
Oh,
We got the bottom.
That's where he come from.
If you're looking for a destination for you, your buddies, your family, whoever, think of Kentucky Lake, Paris, Tennessee. Great, nice lake, a lot of good crappie. You can fish any way you want, any time of the year. You catch crappie all the time.
One thing I know when I get in the boat with Tim, we're gonna catch crappie. Might put a little bit of effort in, but today has been fantastic. Catching them, missing them, hitting them, some laughs. I love to catch big fat slabs, but having a good time, that's what crappie fishing is all about. Well, that concludes our day on Kentucky Lake. Out of Paris Landing at Fishtail Lodge, Henry County, Tennessee. It's got so many options for families, fishermen. We caught them on a modified spider rig. We caught white crappie, black crappie, little stripes. Just a lot of fun. Let's get nice and warm. It's time to go in for lunch. So listen, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here, maybe on Kentucky Lake, fishing with the modified spider rig, catching crappie on Crappie Kings TV. See you next time.
A big thanks to all the great folks at Henry County, Tennessee and the Paris Landing Tourism League. Accommodations for the staff of Crappie Kings provided by Fishtail Lodge on Kentucky Lake.
I get it, I understand, but I thought I was gonna come knock this out. I thought, man, they're gonna be so happy with me, they're gonna think I'm a movie star. They wanna hire me.
Crappie Kings Television, presented by B&M Poles. Wherever fishing takes you, B&M has been there. Young Steels, Ford Lincoln. Power Pole, Shallow Water Anchor. Visit us at crappiekings.com.